is where we hold our power. Time can be translated in higher dimensions as you shifting to a different frequency, but it's all within the same space and time of now. This can be, and if you're a divine feminine watching, general, an energy, I can't sleep. It's keeping me up, and it's connected to a masculine energy. I feel like a group of masculines in this world right now are having their mind blown, which is half positive, and they're taking it half positive, half negative. Well, maybe not negative, but I'm feeling like our masculines are uncomfortable in the energy because it's a lot to take in. Remember, you've been, as a divine feminine, on this road for a while. So you kind of know the ins and outs. You paved the way to show your masculine here. I went first. Come follow me. Hold my hand. It's going to be okay. Don't suppress it. Feel your emotions. Easier said than done, though. Because in the masculine energy, especially if you're dealing with a divine masculine, their egos are going to be masculine energy, especially if you're dealing with a divine masculine, their egos are going to be harder to battle than most. They may be in a position of power. They may have to dealing with fake people if they are financially in a particular place, if they're very good looking, if they, fill in the blank. I'll get to you in one moment. I just have to get this energy out of me. Butterflies could definitely be of significance. Archangel Metatron and Archangel Raphael surround this connection. Archangel Chamuel and Archangel Metatron. Divine feminines now. You're going through something very significant too. Awakened awareness is the next card. It's almost like you opened your eyes to a whole new timeline, a whole new fractal of yourself. It's beautiful. Twin flames. When I first heard the word twin flame, I'm like, that's the corniest thing I've ever heard in my whole life. I barely believed in soulmates. It's not even that I barely believed in it. I didn't care enough to even look into it. And then love hit one day, and I'm like, holy shit. This is the best and worst thing that's ever happened. Because when I know what it feels like to be in the masculine energy and also deeply in the feminine. When you're in your masculine energy, does it make sense? Will this benefit or will this hurt? Is it worth the risk? Let's do a risk assessment here. You can't do that with love. You can't do that with vibrations, dimensions. We're multidimensional beings. It's not going to make linear sense. Our ego, our minds belong to this dimension. And right now we're integrating a higher level of energy based off the planets, the solar flares, the movements of the sun, evolution itself, right? Both are balancing in like a similar way but different. I'm feeling heavy twin flame vibes on this. Yes. And it's cool because all the twin flames are on a different part of the timeline, but the divine feminine has opened their eyes to, I'm awake now. If you are a divine feminine, this is resonating with you and you know this is your story, you don't feel resentment. You understand it's part of the healing process. You maybe got to a point where it's like, God, whatever you want. Whatever you want. Take it, leave it, keep it, give it to someone. I don't know. I cannot possibly. And it's not that, I was saying this before, it's not that the divine feminine doesn't want to. It's that there's an energy because she's so divinely and intuitively guided by angels, higher power, God. When the emotion is removed, she understands it's time to work on self. It's time to work on self. I offered my love here for however long, unconditionally. Maybe something happened, a divine masculine triggered something within you that went, boom, the alarm bells went off of disrespect or not taking it seriously. And it's like, whoa, my bad. We're not on the same page. And I don't know if you understand, beautiful divine masculine, that I was giving you this love by choice. It wasn't for need. It was for want. But if you act this way, or throat chakra, you don't want to speak up about it, or if you're too scared, then you have some healing to do. I have some boundaries to set, and now I'm going to work on myself, and you're going to work on yourself, and then we'll see. The divine feminine is in a very flowy energy. The divine masculine, not so much. Not so much. It's mind versus heart, and it is, but it's lightening up. It's lightening up. Right now, there may be minimal to no contact. 17 could be significant. 717, of course. And also, you have awakened your awareness, divine feminine, to any divine feminines in here, to more purpose-driven thoughts. Now it's like, okay, I have all this energy, space within me now that I'm not pouring, divinely so, meant to pour that much. But now that your cup is filling back up, if not already filled, pretty quick, kudos to you, because I'm feeling the divine feminine that's like, all right, fucking ow, what's next? What's the move? What's the move, God? What's the move? I give it up to you. Keep working on your purpose. Keep learning stuff. Keep being you. The divine has the divine masculine right now. In order for any manifestation to manifest itself, it has to go through this process that's very natural in the universe. It's this expansion, contraction, ebb, flow, in, out, here, there. So as the divine masculine and the divine feminine, you go through the same thing, which is the yin and yang as the one picture. They go through it in different colors. So as the divine feminine, radical expansion. Okay. You know what radical means? It's like, that is extreme. Extreme expansion. Dragons. 2 years ago during Lionsgate Portal 88, I left my body. I remember going through portals. There was a guide there with me the whole time. At the end, he told me his name was Dragon, and I'm like, don't say that. That's very dramatic. I don't want you to be named Dragon. And it's just confirming it constantly. I realized today, I don't believe that Dragon is my spirit guide. I believe it's the Twin Flame Collective or the New Earth spirit guide. It doesn't belong to one. It belongs to all. So the dragon energies may be coming up for you. Look out for the dragon energies. I don't connect to dragons at all, dude. I mean, I played Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links and I started with a dragon deck. But other than that, why this person is going through the radical expansion is because the moment you opened your eyes, divine feminine, this divine masculine did too, but in a different way, which was now through the memories, through the emotions I feel that I've never felt before to this extent and to this intensity. It is overwhelming me to the point where I feel like, from the divine masculine's perspective, my back's against the wall. Both of you had your backs against the wall in different ways to expand. Yours was, I can't. You got to do this work alone, divine masculine. You have to. Still here. Love you. But I gotta heal. You gotta heal. And it's happening differently. This radical expansion. Every time I turn up divine masculines, they make me giggle because it reminds me why there are divine masculines. They are handling this like it sucks. No, don't get me wrong. It's not a pleasant process, but it's it reminds me of when I accepted loving. One time I thought to myself, my God, I think life has more color now. And I was like, my God, like I'm bi, and I'm like, that's so gay. So understand, like, let's say you're a divine feminine. That's what's up. Thanks for the roses. If you're a divine feminine and you're like, what is the big deal? Like, it's love. Get over it. Like, hello, let me love you. Damn, it's good. It's gonna be good. I see it. I feel it. If someone told me that in that energy, I would think they were a little off their rocker, and I'm off my rocker. Trust. I would also run away. The thing is that pull that they feel, it won't let them run away. They've tried to dip before. This time is different. This solar eclipse did something. This new moon did something. It wiped the slate clean within the both of you and tore a particular dynamic down between you two so that an expansion could happen. Because where this union is going, the new space that it's going to hold, it's way bigger than what you have created in this dimension. It could have been strictly in 5D, where you didn't meet at all, or you barely spoke, or you barely knew each other. It doesn't matter. Relevant to where this union comes from. It is otherworldly, no? This love is a little different. It is activating you. You're feeling expansive in ways that are exhilarating. It depends on how open the heart chakra is. As this one opens their heart chakra, you open the I'm back into this dimension. Okay. I would have never let anyone treat me this way. I understand that now. But I also understand love now. So I'm going to handle this with grace. I'm going to be graceful. I'm going to continue to focus on my purpose. I'm going to let God handle it. Let me just say God's handling it. These are really intense cards. Radical expansion. Also 7 and 40. What does 7 and 4 equal? That 11, baby. It's as though their love wants to pour out onto paper, into music. They're seeing signs, symbols. And remember, if you're experiencing things like this for the first time, it's like, what? It's this deep epiphany and realization of there's more to life. A lot more. And it's scary because it's brand new and it's also a little magical. It would make anyone question if it's real, if they are worthy, or there's some sort of joke, some test. It takes a long time to figure these things out. With the butterfly there, the transformation it's been in progress, but something happened with this new moon or the solar eclipse. I don't know. It's like they were like, all right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to open up like this much, open this much. And the solar eclipse came and it was just like, great. And you see how there's a woman there, her heart's open. And from it stems all this. It was like your love, again. You know in Jackass when they play jokes on each other and they tie that boxing mitt to the door and they're like, yeah, can you bring soup in? And then as soon as they hit the trigger, it slams them to the floor, knocks their ass out. This love knocked someone out. The pain of not having it, the pain of losing it, the realization of taking it for granted, the integration of the acceptance of this love, and maybe things can't be. It's like the concept is being played with of, well, maybe some things just can't be explained. How is it that what I've been feeling has superseded my thoughts, my logic, and my ability to be an executive decision maker, the respect I have for myself and from other people with that. So you're telling me that's wrong? You're telling me that everything that I've built my belief systems and personality on is wrong? That's mind-blowing. It's earth-shattering. It takes a lot that's why the butterfly on the divine masculine side, perfect card. it's beginning to grow wings. After the deconstruction comes a clean slate, and then, all right, now that this is a truth and I've accepted it, I was back to I had no choice. I had no choice but to accept it. This is my reality, and I've tried to make it not my reality, but I guess this is my reality. Might as well work with it. And this is why they're your divine masculine, because not many people could handle this type of energy and say, well, let's move forward and see, I guess it's not as detached as how I'm saying it. I'm trying to, when I tap into the divine masculine energy, it's just, I'm speaking from that place. Now, the expansion that's happening, that's radical, is that love is beginning to flow because the circuit has been opened. All of a sudden, you may have felt this is I don't know if you felt it, but during the solar eclipse or new moon, let's say you and your twin are like this, right? Something happened from this side and it caused a wobble in the vibration. So instead of moving in sync like this, which I feel like you guys finally synced up, and then boom, something happened, and then the wobble happened. And so what happens? It has to slowly but surely then maintain balance so that you guys are at the same frequency again. The thing is, it's not the conversation that's going to change everything. It's not the text. It's not the phone call. It's what's happening right now. Handle with care. You know, Divine Feminine, that even if the emotions are pulled out from God, there's still love there. Everything you experience is real. You walked away. You're loving yourself. You're more on purpose, on focus with your purpose. Keep staying there. But still offer love in the 5D. You're feeling what the divine masculine felt now. Absolutely nothing. Or at least not to the extent that you did, right? So you don't have the emotion, you take action based on what? Ego, pride. Yeah, well guess what? I'm not chained to you anymore. I don't feel this way anymore. So suffer, sit in it. We're gonna have to continue a cycle again. We're gonna have to go, dude, how many times you wanna go round and round? I'm dizzy. I don't know about you. Focus on purpose. Focus on purpose. First and foremost, focus on purpose. Because if this is truly your reading, and you are a twin flame, you are here to not only become into union with your twin, but to affect this world, to make it a brighter place, to prime and to ease the other beautiful souls on this planet into the new world, the new earth that's coming in. You are already operating on 2 timelines if you're here on this live. A live a few days ago, I was like, this is my last live on this timeline. By the time I wake up, everything's gonna be different. And so it was. I'm on new timeline. Divine Feminines, if you can see your masculines seeing this as like a whoa, that's crazy. Like it's just love. Allow me to introduce to you an idea or a concept that is similar to what your divine masculine has to accept, and it sounds outrageous. So, divine feminines, and it might not to some of you guys. Hi, thank you. Yes, this is a love reading for sure. I'm going to tell you a truth now, divine feminines. As a divine masculines, integrate what love and not including logic, but how to integrate logic at the same time. You are now operating multidimensionally on a conscious level. So you are existing in 2, 3, 4 infinite timelines at once. The thing is that your awakened awareness is now allowing you to see into 2 timelines. You must, because your divine masculine is still in between timelines. And so you have the ability now to shift realities. When you feel angry, when you feel sad, when you feel the pull, that's the pull from another frequency, dimension, density. It's your choice if you want to go there and help. Remember, even if you don't feel the emotion of love, or you don't feel the emotion of that yearning, and you feel free, or you feel like, oh, like I'm in my power now, it feels so good, stay humble. You know what that love feels like. Be kind. Plus, again, if you're in a true twin flame, not the catalyst twin flame, the true one, you wouldn't be cruel anyway to him. You would actually understand on an intuitive, deep level how difficult something like love could be to integrate. It's beautiful, of course, but it's scary to accept it as a reality, because it also intrinsically means they must accept a level of surrender and vulnerability that it could ruin everything. It could be the best thing ever, or it could be the thing that ends them. What's the shared energy? Furried and feathered friends. You guys could have a connection to eagles, birds, hawks, the sun, the moon, lions. You have animal helpers coming in, so you're going to be noticing in the near future, maybe the divine feminine first, and then the divine masculine. Who knows, man? The divine masculine is. You guys are being pummeled with synchronicities. You guys are being smashed. Like, that's a lot of energy. The divine feminine went through a similar energy over a long course of time, but it's like when the divine masculine steps up and wakes up and decides to accept their energy, it's a short amount of time, but it's intense. It's fucking intense. But they're doing it. Kudos to you guys, our ancient future again. So you guys have past lives together. I know that's a wild concept, divine masculines. It wasn't until this journey that I began to believe that fate existed, destiny. I'm like, okay, then what's the point? What the fuck am I here for then? Am I on a TV show? Like, what do you mean fate? Things are fated to happen. But then when you get bombarded with numbers and names and synchronicities and thoughts to the point where it's not annoying. It's like, get out of my head. It's not, the divine feminine projecting. I mean, some of them are doing like manifestation. You don't even need that with this connection. When you start to look at the signs as more than just an attraction, or more than, here's what I would say to any divine masculine in here. This integration is not easy. It's beautiful, don't get me wrong. But it's scary, it's intense, and you understand that there's something to do here. And not acting goes against your nature. And feeling more and thinking less goes against your nature. You're becoming new. So where's the old you going? It's still with you. So we can release a fear that you have to release a part of yourself or a part of your life. Even though I know the third dimensional reality, I'm going to have to leave my family, my friends, my country. Maybe you guys are across country. There's a lot of obstacles in the way, and I'm comfy. Are you I think who I'm talking to, you're past that. You understand you're not comfy. You're not happy where you are. Since this one pulled their energy away, all of a sudden it was like it took the dragon began to like come out, and it's like, holy shit. You don't remove your old self, you integrate him. You take this love, you feel it in little doses, chip away at it. When you're in bed, maybe you think about your divine feminine a lot at night, especially because during the day, work. I'm busy. I'm in the car, silence, don't think so. I'll throw on this playlist real quick. You want to hang out? Let's go grab drinks. I'm busy. But when you're in bed at night and it's dark out and you're alone with yourself, who comes to mind and why? It can't be answered. So don't try to give me an answer, because if you've been looking for an answer, I hope in this time you realize that the answer exists in the same place that this energy where it came from. This place that is, we can explain it scientifically, but I would have to talk about quantum theory to you and the quantum realm. Ask any quantum physicist. The tinier we get, the more inward we go, the smaller we go, the more deeply into atoms and what exists beyond that. It's crazy. It's random. Unless it's observed. So to help break this energy down for you guys, especially the divine masculines, in a way, in a scientific or grounded third dimensional way that would help maybe help us understand more what's happening in a digestible way. Think of in science triangulation. Think of in science alchemy, to transmute one metal into another. Think of thoughts you think. Are they real? Yes, right? Because we think all the time. They're in our minds. So my thoughts are real. They're real. When you love someone, a past person, let's say a family member, anyone, there's that real pull there. It's real, but it's invisible, right? Also, are there things between you and family members or friends that are understood but not spoken? Okay. Look up the double slit experiment. We are made of atoms and molecules, right? But none of them touch. So if something that vibrates faster than the molecules that make up this body, like, Barry Allen, the Flash, he can phase through stuff. That's not a writer making it out. No, it's physics. He can phase through it because he moves faster than the object that's vibrating at whatever it is. What's happening to you right now is you're becoming the Flash. You are increasing in your frequency. And do you remember how he couldn't control it at first? And he was going fast, hitting a wall, knocking himself out, and then being scared and being like, I don't know if I'll ever be able to control it. This is somewhat like the twin flame journey, or whatever journey that you're on that is overwhelming you. You're just learning your new powers, your superpowers, and it's fun. So don't be scared. The idea and the goal is to not try to contain it. It must be released. The Flash must run. Born to do it. So if you draw, if you write, if you sing, if you rap, if you like to go on drives and listen to music, if you may even discover your new hobbies, you may become people out of your life. All of this is related to that frequency shift, because if you vibrate very high, you can't coexist with the low vibrating frequency. The low must go up to the high. Divine feminine phased through this journey because she's like destined to show the way, to show the power of gentle strength, how much power someone can have and not show it in such a masculine way. It's a gentle, loving, peaceful, calm, slow moving, offering, homely type energy. It's showing you a whole new version of power. And so, if you had power, divine masculine, in your previous timeline, maybe you own a business, you have a lot of friends and they respect you, or you have a community around you that respects you to a certain degree, or there's a lot to lose in this situation. Either way, they're not going to line up with who you're becoming. You're vibrating faster on a scientific level. than your surroundings. You're going to notice it. It'll translate into this world as, I don't fuck with you anymore. I don't resonate with you anymore. That's not funny. Why does everything look different? Why is everyone looking different? Why do I feel different? Is it me who's changed? Yes. Yes, it's you who's changed. If you continue to suppress it and not give it an outlet, even privately, right? Go to Dollar Tree, get a little notebook, and just draw anything. You don't have to write about your divine feminine. You don't have to write about what you're gonna draw a wing, draw a circle, and then close the book. Release the energy, because a lot of divine masculines too are going through a health issue, or like either anxiety or a physical ailment, some sort of dis-ease in the physical body. And this is happening because your mind, your thoughts are trying to grasp and explain a concept that is a paradox. It's divine dichotomy. Schrodinger's cat. It is and it isn't. You, of course, have free will. You're faced with the choice of. It seemed like a tough one. I'm sorry. I'm not only taking go because these are like very powerful energies. It's just like, wow, that's a lot of energy. I respect it. I respect it. Let me pull this. Go help. What for our divine masculines, man? Give me some angels or some advice on how to handle affirmations. Follow me. I know affirmations, manifestation, law of attraction. I know how it sounds, or maybe you're into it. I don't know, but just be aware of your language and thoughts. The most powerful statement you can ever make, think, or feel is thank you, gratitude, okay? Be grateful for all the blessings in your life. As we acknowledge the divine order of life, the universe responds with ever greater blessings. And the more you open up and the more you embrace this love and not push it away or suppress it, the more life will show you and reward you with good feeling experiences and good feeling thoughts. It'll take the weight off a little bit. You are a powerful creator, yes, but you're learning a new way to create, and it's not what you used to. It's not work your ass off, work really hard, struggle, fight, but no, you gotta love your way into this success and power. It sounds corny and kind of crazy, right? Like, how Powerpuff Girls is this life? Come on now, you want me to love my way? Look at the example. The divine feminine, it's by example. It's patient, it's kind, it's slow, it's steady. Have that attitude with yourself. Be gentle. Be gentle. All you say and think resonates through the heart of creation, and creation responds accordingly. If you would like, and I feel you do, divine masculine, if you would like relief, if you would like to see proof, it was almost hard to come out of my mouth. If you want to see proof, I understand. I was going to say it's in your feelings, but then I heard my feelings have misled me before. I felt a strong connection before, and it was good, but it burnt out quick, and it left me in a bad place. How am I supposed to leave now? Prayer. Dear guardian angel, help me dissolve past guilt or regret. Oh, divine masculine, you're learning unconditional love. Allow me to help you with this. There's nothing to be forgiven. Everything happens how it's supposed to. Isn't it crazy how during the solar eclipse and during the new moon, a huge shift happened with a huge collective? It's almost as if it was fated or meant to be. You can release it for divine feminine too. Guilt, regret, too heavy for where we're going. Too heavy. Release it. It's not yours. It's not yours. Unless you want to hold on to it. Some of us are little masochists, emotional masochists. Help me to see that all is always in perfect and divine order. It really is. Take the stress off. Give it to God. There's nothing to be forgiven. Help me to let go of the fear that I project on my future. I understand why you have fear because it's massive energy. What are you fearing exactly? Well, there's a list. We won't even go into that. It's all, by the way, if Divine Masculines, if your fears are, you got a list going, all you got to do is break that. Now, let's implement some logic to this, which will make you feel more comfortable. Take that list. They all share a common theme. We're human. We like to categorize shit, right? That's why science exists. It's like, oh, we need to categorize the bugs and the trees and the humans. And then they look and houses and towns and cities. Let's even segregate this land and just name it. We like to categorize. We like to bunch things together. Every single fear you have about what could go wrong is linked to the same core fear. If you locate that one same core fear, if you find the pattern, use pattern recognition in this fear involving this immense energy, you'll find it. Two things exist in this world, and every action stems from it: fear and love. Help me to live fully within each precious moment. Release yourself from the past. Release yourself from what you feel you should be doing. If you feel like the pull to reach out, but you can't, then you're not supposed to. You're thinking back to the past of, oh my God, why didn't I see it? You weren't supposed to. If you saw it, it wouldn't hit as hard. And you kind of needed a big transformation. You needed a radical expansion. You needed fucking the soul of a dragon, of an animal spirit to come wrap its arms around you. Going through some pain over here. Help me to live fully within each precious moment and feel your eternal love within and around me. Not of your divine feminine, but of the energy that's helping you through this. Because remember, someone pulled away because they're listening to this energy. They trust it. It's your turn to trust it. Have faith in something. Help me to release and fulfill my realize and fulfill my true potential. So, Divine Masculines, you needed this expansion because you were getting bored with life anyway, if I'm being honest. The way things were going were getting a little routine, but you may have found yourself in a position where you were willing to settle. You're like, well, I guess this is as good as it gets. You're meant for much more. You're going to help change this world through your voice. Both of you. But in unique ways. Your gifts are going to complement each other. Thing is even if I had the proof, I would not show you. So I would do what God's doing. Because it makes it that much more valuable when you leap off nothing other than a hope that this is real. There's a certain beauty that comes with it, an everlastingness. If you can, try to tell yourself and have yourself believe the truth that you don't need to know and you don't want to know. Because this is real, and you'll see it in hindsight. Lastly, believe. Be open to all possibilities and opportunities. Let go of preconceived ideas. That's a very simple sentence, but it is very powerful and very heavy. Now, this is exactly what's happening. Let go of preconceived ideas. What are we made of? A clusterfuck of ideas from experiences we've been through. And it's like, well, that brought me fear. That brought me pain. I'm not going to go back to that pattern. I'm not. What's happening over here with the Divine Masculine, everything's getting flipped on its head. And it's like, I must not only reinvent myself, I have to, what's that term? Not level up, weigh up with my past, something like that, with the guilt and the regret. Release that though. And then I have to create a future now because the ball's in my court. and I'm going through this transformation. I'm feeling completely different. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, what is going on? That's what it is. You know, when SpongeBob, he's like, "What's my name?" And like the little hymns in his head are going through the filing cabinet. Everything's erased, all right? You gotta start from scratch, but make it fun. Don't make it scary. There's nothing to fear. You are constantly surrounded by love. Facts. Maybe even too much love, in your opinion, at this point. Start to believe in yourself and trust your instincts. Listen, you wouldn't be in this kind of connection if you didn't have a gift. You have intuition and you're finally tapping into it. You cannot be intuitive and not be tapped into your emotion. And this is the source of your power. Because when you tap into your intuition, you make smarter decisions about who you bring around you, who's in your circle. When someone's lying to you, you make smarter business decisions. You become a beacon for everything that you want in this life because you've tapped into and better know yourself through your emotions. It's a superpower. It's not weakness. It is the most powerful form of strength. It is enduring. The stamina is insane. If you're scared something like this is gonna fizzle out, it didn't fizzle out last lifetime. Homegirl found you this lifetime. You think it's gonna fizzle in one lifetime? Wondrous possibilities and opportunities abound. Wondrous possibilities and opportunities. You can't see them, but when you leap, however you leap, and at your pace, no rush. I mean, there's like a universal clock. There's a timer going, but that's taken care of. Like, you can't be late. You can't be early. There was more of that sentence. Wondrous possibilities and opportunities abound, provided you're flexible. I believe you're learning to be flexible because you have no choice. This relationship got you listening to Sia Titanium. You just blast that crap in your car to my masculine. Retain an open heart and mind. Believe all is possible. You are not imagining this. This is real. The most difficult part for me was being comfortable and not knowing. I wanted to hear the words. I wanted to see the actions. I wanted proof, but I couldn't get it. And so, patience. We learn why it's a virtue in these types of connections. And we want to like summon patience and fight it. And it's just like, enough. You've reached a beautiful, pivotal moment in your own relationship with patience. And you are getting ready to shake hands with the new you. The new you has the old you, the logical, strong-willed, all that. Like, yeah, it's just that life is gonna seem a little different, and then it'll seem a lot different. But you're only gonna notice a difference because you're gonna love it so much. You're gonna dive even more into it. You just need to dip your pinky toe, and a lot of you have, in your own way. And your divine feminine absolutely recognizes it. Give me one card for the divine feminine, and then I'm gonna try to go to bed. Invitation. We, your guardian angels, ask you to invite us into your heart. Yes. You gave your heart for so long to this energy, and it is showing up, right? It did go somewhere. But you open your eyes, you're in a new world, and it's like, whoa, what do I do? Those of you who are working on your purpose, you're doing excellent. Keep going. If you find yourself being tempted to react to your divine masculines, whatever made this wobble happen of, I need to put my energy back. Don't fulfill a karmic cycle of Well, now you're gonna see how I felt. Come on, don't do that. You're gonna throw your guys so backwards. You want to wait more? You want to wait more? You sure about that? Are you sure about that? Talk to us at any time. Share with us your fears and concerns. Guess what? After this, you probably now have fears and concerns, right? Hence why your energy's pulled back. You probably went in with all trust, all love, and something happened, and you're like, whoa, 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 whoa. That changes everything. And now split screen, divine masculine. This changes everything when that dragon of love comes out. There's no need to be formal, for we have known you since before the dawn of time. In fact, we know you better than you know yourself, and we love you just as you are. Meaning, this is for both sides. When you pray, you don't, Our Father, Lord, could you please, you know how I talk to God most of the time? I'm always like, damn, you really showed up today. It's best friend. And then there's energies that are present, such as divine masculine, when you're dealing with intense energies like this, however you want to approach it. I'm going through it, God. I don't know what to do with these emotions. I don't know how to express it. Is it real? I need discernment. I want to trust you. I'm ready to take a leap in this way first before I physically take a leap towards this. This is all new to me. Make my next steps clear. Give me clarity. Help me through this. Please. That could be a prayer. Show me signs today that I'm on the right path. That could be a prayer. If you need that proof, you can have it to a certain degree. All right? You never know. Life changes up. This was a beautiful reading, and I appreciate all you guys who are here. You guys are starseeds. You may feel like you don't belong on this earth, or that you're different, or that you're here for a reason that varies from those around you. There's authenticity and integrity in your energy, and that's how I feel that the twin flame energy is connected to this. The best thing to do for both sides, be present in each moment. Find the good in at any moment. There's always a thought available that feels better than the one you're thinking. Follow your highest excitement, Bashar, at any given moment. What would make me happy right now? If you want to lay down and think about this person for 6 hours straight, then do it. If you want to paint and then you set up to paint, and then you're like, I don't even feel like painting anymore. Even though you just set up, ditch it. Go to your next highest excitement. It is the most unconventional but quickest way to your manifestation. You must be in a state of joy, be in a state of love, be in a state of acceptance. Radical acceptance that some shit is just not gonna make sense. It's not rational, it's not logical, it doesn't make sense. It's the new world. Be a soldier of the light that you are and step in bravely. And I know your heart is at stake. It will be caught with loving hands because you're not giving it to another human. You're not putting your trust this way to your divine feminine. You're putting it up here first. God, can we establish a relationship first if you're real? Because I don't want to get hurt. This is a big one. Establish here. By the time these two come together, unbreakable, unstoppable, best friends, changing the world level type stuff, power couple, running it, having so much money come to you because you guys, God will provide because you're going to help other people, but you'll hoard it. You're going to let it flow and go with the natural state of the universe, which is flow, flow, flow. You think a lot of masculines are dealing with money restraints now. You think that if you move towards this, you're going to have more money restraints? It's going to be multiplied. All the veils are lifting around you. Just pay attention, stay centered, stay calm. Understand that these emotions are moving through you. They are new. They can be scary. You still have this love around you from your divine feminine, but most importantly, you have a connection now with life itself. I want to call it God, universe, source, I don't know, whatever makes you comfortable. the whole point here right now, Divine Masculines, is easing yourself in. Self-soothe yourself. However you need to talk to yourself. Say, I'm good. Maybe this is all new. Maybe this is going to be a new life. Maybe this is scary. I'm going to try something new. I have to try something I've never tried before because I'm experiencing something I've never experienced before, and it's scary. And I know, especially speaking. Could have been your father, could have been Nana, or your mother was maybe like rough, or you couldn't express yourself as a child, and so your Divine Feminine is bringing out this talk to me. It's safe. Talk to me. I'll talk to you until you feel safe to talk to me. And for a while there, I believe you thought about this moment speaking, but it almost stayed in that realm of dreamy land. The energies now are having you come face to face with, holy shit, I think I actually have to express myself. I think that the time is coming, and that's exhilarating. Welcome it. Open arms. Open arms. Let's say it failed. Let's say all this was fake and it was an illusion. You took a leap of faith. You were brave. You were courageous. And then you'll be a new man anyway. No matter what, the path would be pain. You don't express yourself. You stay in pain. You suppress the energy. You feel you're going to explode. Terrible. You take a leap. At least you get 50-50. I mean, I'm trying my best to make this like as numerical, logical. Let's use that risk assessment. You have a better chance taking a risk on this than you do staying where you are. It's very difficult and uncomfortable where you are. It's making you move. If this energy didn't come, you wouldn't have moved. If this energy didn't come, your Divine Feminine wouldn't have moved. This love is beautiful. It's everlasting. Nothing can stop it. It bends though, because you're here to teach each other how to grow. Journey to wholeness. I mean, yeah, it's self-explanatory. Listen. Yes, like gold. I love you guys. You don't need luck. You need trust. Flow with life. As a matter of fact, as the day begins, be like, I'm going to see how today unfolds. I wonder what interesting things are going to happen. I'm just going to sit back and watch. And be in my own play. I know I don't have to control anything down to what I'm wearing. I'm going to let it come to me for once instead of chasing after, achieving, aiming for, efforting towards. I'm going to let life come to me. Because if I don't, I'll explode. And you're going to find life is going to be a lot more enjoyable, easier, flowing. It's going to talk back to you in a strange way. So the life is going to start to have a voice. Life becomes conscious, and all of a sudden, songs on the radio, numbers, you get taught, you get spoken to. And that's a safe place because it doesn't walk away ever. Your Divine Feminine could die. She could dip. She wouldn't. So don't make that a fear. The one thing you have that's constant is the one thing that your Divine Feminine follows. Don't seek her. She doesn't want you to seek her. She wants you to seek it. To be who you need to be for her. If there's a fear of unworthiness or like, I'm gonna fuck this up, you won't. Not if you follow the same energy stream of the new earth. Because you guys have a mission. So let's go. Let's get to it. Let's get it popping. I had my awakening in 2012. I've been waiting a minute now. We're here. We in here. So let's go. Let's do this. Let's do our healing. Let's go through the pain. Let's cry our eyes out. Let's be freaked the fuck out by all the emotions. And then once they go, just go with the flow. Oh, plot twist. I don't know. I have no idea where this connection is going. I don't know. I have hopes, but I release expectation. I release attachment because it's driving me crazy. So you know what, God? It's all you. It's all you. I trust you. Go ahead and handle it. Handle everything. I'm chilling now. I'm chilling. We gotta take that mentality. We are all gods. Have I not told you you're not all gods? I'm sweating, dude. I'm gonna draw, put on the AC, and hope that you guys have a beautiful night. I don't want her, but want to destroy all the BS. You kind of do want her. You do. You might be mad at yourself for wanting her. And it's a shitty feeling. That's the beginning of the process of losing control. And it's uncomfortable. But to a certain degree, yes, you do. If you want to rid yourself of it or try, I would say ask yourself why you want her. Because listen, when you're done with someone and you don't care, at least in my case, I'm not thinking about you. If I hate you, I still have love for you, and I know it. If I don't want you, yeah, you don't cross my mind at all, ever. If I think about you, or if I'm listening to a reading, you pop into my head, I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Is there? Gotta be hyper aware of the thought process here. Stop playing when you know what truth is. I don't know what that means, but guys, I'm sweating. Solar plexus. You guys are connected through your solar plexus. That's where you feel the pull, right? Shit's painful. Painful. It's like someone put a light of fire in your solar plexus. No wonder it's called twin flame. That shit. This is a fiery ass connection. Listen, I'll be on later. I love you guys. I'm so happy to have met all you guys. You guys are dope. What a new crowd, completely new crowd. I've never had you guys as a collective, but I think it's the time I'm coming on. Awesome energy. Watch out, solar for a reason. For some reason, I'm not comprehending. Is it me? That's like the divine masculines. Is it me? Am I different? Am I the drama? You're not the drama, divine masculines. You're just about to level up. You thought you leveled up in your previous life? You think like that's the best life gets? You have no idea. You're gonna fulfill parts of yourself you didn't even know you wanted fulfilled. You can take that however. A white and black hole is spaghettification. Yeah, I know, I agree. So whoever resonated, and then express, have fun. The goal, have fun.